Hello, second graders. Still taking a moment to remember Memorial Day. That was yesterday, the 25th. Monday was Memorial Day. And hopefully we remembered those people who may have died before us in a war for our freedom. And also a chance just to remember those people who are family or friends who are important to you who have moved on and no longer with us. So those are what you can do on Memorial Day. So that's why I'm wearing my Team USA hat and had the flag out. So I'd like to start math. This is something new to us, but I think you'll get it. Okay, this is something you probably need to know before you get into third grade. You'll get it. Okay, the difference between a row and a column. A column and a row. So if somebody is sitting, if you go to the movies with your family, I imagine you usually all sit in the same row, right? There's the seats in the row, and you all sit down. You might be sitting right here, and your brother or sister might be right next to you. And then, so right here, and then your mom over there, or your dad, or just your mom and your dad if you don't have a brother or sister. You know what I mean? They sit next to you in the same row, right? In the same row. All right. So that is a row. Row means it's going side to side, horizontal. Okay, remember we talked about horizontal lines and vertical lines. Verticals go up and down, horizontals go this way. Okay, a row goes horizontal. Okay, so if you sit in the same row as somebody, you might not be sitting right next to them, but you're maybe a couple seats down, but you're in the same row. Okay, the same row. So if you look up here on the board, I have these circles right here. They're all in the same row. Okay? All these circles, they go straight down the row. And how many are in this row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 circles in a row. So I'm just going to write a 10 right there just for fun. Okay? Now there are columns. Columns? You ever seen a picture of the White House? Kind of looks like this, right? I'm not a very good artist, but it kind of looks like this, and then it looks like this. Oh boy. And then it's got these in the front of it. Okay, these little things, they're called columns. Okay, they're white. Okay, I'm not a very good artist, but you get the idea, right? So columns means they go up and down. Some people have columns in front of their doorway. When you walk in a house, there's these big round, or they're cylinder shaped, but they're tall, and you might walk between them. You'll walk between the columns because columns go up and down. So if I have these circles in a column, they're up and down. How many circles are in this column? 1, 2, 3, 4 circles are in this column. So if I write a 4, 4 circles in this column. How many circles are in this column? 4. There's 4 circles in this column. 4 circles in this column. If I say write an array to show me to demonstrate or write an equation for the array, how would you write that? Good question. I could write, please watch, 4 plus 4 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. There. Easy enough, right? So this is an array. That's your equation, right? So this is an array. It's an equation. This is the array. It's kind of the picture of these. 4, 4, and then you can write 4 plus 4 equals 8. Okay? If I go like this, let's say I do something. Let me erase this very quickly. And I say loop or circle let's say I have some circles like this. And circles like this. What if I say circle all of the rows? Circle the rows. Well, what does rows mean? Rows are going this way. So I have 1, 2. How many rows do I have? 2 rows, right? 1, 2. But now, if I say circle or loop, circle, let me erase this. Going as fast as I can. And I'm going to do the same thing. Get that to dry. What if I say, now before I said circle the rows or loop the rows, circle the rows. 1 row, 2 row, 2 rows, right? What if our math worksheet says circle the columns? What? Circle the columns? Okay. Here's 1 column, 2, 3, 4. Those are columns. So it just depends on how you arrange them, okay? Sometimes our math sheets, if I had one in front of me, I would show you what I mean. Yeah, I don't have one. Not handy, okay? If you see a sheet like this, a note card, these lines are in a row. But sometimes you might see it like this, and those are columns. Okay? That's the difference. Columns, rows. So pretty easy stuff. You just got to understand how that works. Now, going as fast as I can to erase this. Let's say I have something like this. It's not dry yet. Let's say I have stars. Star, 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 star. Let's do that many stars, just for fun. And if I have a line here, and 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 a line here, I might say, write the amounts in the rows and in the columns. What does that mean? Okay? How many are in each row, and how many are in each column? So how many are in this row? The top row. 2, right? 1, 2. How many are in this row? 2. How many are in this row? 2. How many are in this row? 2. Okay? Notice, I'm sorry my handwriting is kind of sloppy. It's hard to write on the board. You guys know that. Okay? What if I say, how many are in each column? How many are in each column? Well, here's the column, and here's the column. This has 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 in that column. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 in that column. Oh, okay. So write me a couple equations. Okay, how many stars are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I say write me 2 equations for this array, for this picture, right? I can go, one equation would be 4 plus 4 equals 8, right? 4 plus 4, there's 8. Or I can go 2 plus, let me get out of the way, 2 plus 2 plus 2, right? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, if 2, 4, 6, 8 equals 8. Okay? Did you guys see how I did that? So, for this array, I could either write the equation like this, 4 plus 4 is 8, or I can write it as rows and do 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. Because there's 8 stars, right? It's one way of doing it if you go this way, or you could do it this way if you go as a row. So our assignment for today is just like what we just did. And I used stars even. Okay? So up here it says loop the rows. That means circle all the rows. How many rows are there? 1, 2. Easy enough. This one says loop the columns. Well, then you group them the other way. Instead of going this way, you do it this way. And how many are there? Okay. And then right here, write how many in each row and each column. So 2. And then write how many are here. 1, 2. Okay, you get that? And then you write 2 equations. And I showed you how to do that. So you got to write 2 equations for this one, for the pairs right here. And then 2 equations for the stars. And do the same thing. You guys got this. Pretty simple. And then you'll learn the difference between rows and columns. So that's it for math. Get this done to me, get it sent back, and we will rock and roll. So after this, we'll do our read aloud and handwriting, and that'll be it for today. So hope you're all well. Maybe after this, you can take a little break, get a drink of water, use the bathroom, go out for recess, right? That's usually, no, we go to lunch after math. So have lunch. Hope you're all well. Bye, guys.